it's Alicia Power here, and today I would like to talk about how to manage a moment where you are highly challenged. What can you do in that moment that's a practical tool? And I'm going to give you a couple of really simple tools, really fast tools, and these tools are coming from, as an intuitive, from my spirit helpers. They are my spirit tutors. They are giving me these tools, this information to tell you right now because they would love to support you. Many of you have challenges and you need help in those moments. So the first tool and the first thing to do in a moment of challenge when you're feeling panicked or you might have heard some bad news and you just need to calm down, and you know you do because you don't want to be operating and thinking and acting and talking out of panic. So this is what you do. You take a deep breath. And you take 1 or 2 deep breaths. And then you put your attention on your breath. So you swing your video camera onto your breath and you're watching your breath. So that is step 2. Step 1 is taking the breath. Step 2, watch your breath. Put your attention on it. Because that's very powerful. What happens in that moment, just very quickly, is you're taking your attention, your video camera's going off the thought stream of the challenge and the story around the challenge, and your video camera's going onto something else quite specifically, so quite deliberately. So you're putting your attention on your breath, on the path of your breath. What's it doing? How's it looking if you imagined it? If you're imagining your breath going in and out, you can imagine like a golden sort of ball going up and down with your breath if you want to. Quite powerful. And what happens in that moment also is you start to realize that your breath is being kind of pushed. And the next stage of this tool is to notice that there is a force that's pushing your breath, and then to begin to notice that there is a force field around you. So you move from just breathing, taking a deep breath, putting your attention on your breath, noticing that there is a kind of a force pushing your breath, and then noticing that there is a force field, a cocoon of energy around you. And what is happening in that moment when you're feeling that cocoon of energy around you is you're actually connecting with the spirit helpers around you, in the spirit worlds around you. And they have an opportunity in that moment to feel you, to send their love towards you, to send the energy of love that they are surrounded with, kind of giving a transmission towards you so that you feel it. And in that moment you may feel like you're calming down because it's like a little, I don't know, golden energy or a different coloured energy coming in, superimposing itself into the panic energy that's surrounding you. Remembering that your thoughts and your emotions send out waveforms, of electromagnetic waveforms outwards that can be seen on an EEG monitor. So on instruments, you know, scientific instruments are monitoring and watching thought waves just all the time in research. So these are real force fields and waves of light and energy that are surrounding us, that are emanating from us. These are our thoughts and these are our emotions. And as an intuitive, as a professional intuitive, I can say that the spirit world and spirit helpers are exploring and can observe your waveforms of thoughts and your waveforms of energy, and they can support your thoughts and your emotions. You see, they know exactly how to go in and begin to calm down your thoughts and your emotions. So if you switch your attention from your watching your breath to observing that there is a force field around you, that creates a signal to your spirit helpers that are surrounding you. Every single one of you watching this has spirit helpers surrounding you, wanting to support you. That's a signal for them to begin to pour love energy in to your surrounding cocoon, to your surrounding force field. So there's a melding and a merging of their energy and your energy, and their energy tends to be full of love, very calming. So a beautiful connection there with your own spirit support teams in a moment like that. And I will say that if you are particularly in panic, particularly kind of just distraught and kind of out of control, I do recommend that you lie down, because when you lie down, your electromagnetics begin to calm down, your waveforms, your thinking calms down, your body calms down, your emotions calm down. Everything starts to relax and calm down when you go horizontal. So lying down is a very powerful tool, and then keeping your attention on the cocoon of energy around you, on your breath, staying there with that, keeping that tool just going, and you will notice that your heart starts to relax and you begin to feel more and more love-filled, two very, very different energies, love and panic, right? So the love will kind of bubble up, will kind of imbue itself into how you are feeling. And what is a great result from that, and that's the reason I'm even giving you this process, is that your thinking changes in that moment. New lateral creative thoughts can come in. You can notice a new idea about the challenge, and it can just maybe take you over the challenge and give you hope and give you a thought that something new is possible around the context of the challenge. So just a quick tool, really valuable, and I'd love you to remember this in those many challenging moments that I know all of us have in our lives, in our days. Breath, putting our attention on it, deep breath, putting our attention on it, force field around us, and keeping our attention on that force field. That signals, because your spirit helpers are energy. So when you put your attention on an energy force field, that's kind of their world, and they can go, hey, these guys are looking into our world. And your spirit helpers begin to send their energy into you and calm you down and fill you with love. And if you can keep your attention on that, you will find yourself calming right down and having much more uplifting, positive thoughts from that. And there's one more thought and idea I'd like to give you, and that is, if you want to, bring your spirit helper into your mind's eye. Just imagine a spirit helper standing in front of you. Let your spirit helper know what you need. Let them know what the challenge is, the story of the challenge. Let them know what you need about that challenge, what your needs are. And as though you're speaking to a human, just let them know. Don't presume they know. Tell them everything you need. Tell them how you're feeling and how you'd like to be feeling. This is a really key one, by the way, because that gives them immediate permission to go into your force field, into your electromagnetic field that's surrounding you, and begin to change the way you think and begin to change the way you feel. Gives them permission. They love having your permission. They would prefer to have your permission. So just to let you know that that's quite important. Let them know what's going on. Let them know what feelings you'd prefer to be feeling or what you'd prefer to be happening. They can also help, by the way, puppeteer changes in your reality from the blueprint layers of this movie that we're in our life. So Alicia Power here. Thanks everyone for watching, and take this tool, take these processes into your life, into your daily life, practice them, and you'll notice that you just become a lot more smarter about how you manage your state and how you manage the positivity state that you stay in, and how you just flow around challenges. That they are real, the challenges are real, that you have ways and tools and skills where you manage your state so that you can manage your challenges better. Thank you for watching.